Right, okay, so here we go. Don't know what happened there, I'm sure something went wrong. So I've got all my stir fries and everything out, so I'm going to get all this washed over, ready to go. Sweet chilli and garlic. Added to that, I am going to be spicing it up a little bit with some chilies, soy sauce, etc. Chuck a bit of garlic in there, always got to have a bit of garlic. So we're going to get this lot washed over and then we'll start chopping. Okay, so we've got chestnut mushrooms, like these. Got to leave enough for my breakfast tomorrow because I'm going to have a bit of a fry up tomorrow, I think, so that's enough for my breakfast tomorrow. British chestnut mushrooms. We're going to have some pepper, more pepper because the stir fry doesn't have enough pepper in. These in the bin. Right, okay, so let's get ourselves, that's not really a dish. Put some of this in here. Wanted portobellos, but it's not very often Aldi has portobellos. They have the large field flat, but they're not portobellos. And I couldn't be bothered to go to Sainsbury's or Morrison's or what have you just to get portobello mushrooms. I should probably look at growing my own. That would probably be a better option. And tomorrow for my breakfast I'm going to have a couple of sausages. I haven't got any black pudding, quite fancied some but I haven't got any. But sausage, mushrooms, egg, bacon. I've got hash browns in the freezer as well. Maybe chuck a hash brown in there. And the rest of these peppers I will use. I'm just going to put these to a salad. Chop them all up. Like a nice bit of fresh pepper in a salad. Fancy a bit of spice though tonight, so I'm going to spice this up a little bit. Not had anything really spicy for a while, so let's have a bit of a go. Get this good. Right, I'm putting pork in the stir fry because I've got some pork that needs using up. Some pork loins of pork. And although I'm having the salmon with my stir fry tonight, I'll have the pork in the stir fry for the rest of my meals at work, so I'm getting a little bit of meat in there. So I've got 4 pork loin steaks. get these diced. Not going to cut them too small because otherwise it overcooks. Quite lean. These are from Aldi. They're nice enough. They're nice just grilled with this Monterey steak seasoning, but I think it's Schwartz. But it goes great on pork, chicken, anything. Absolutely delicious. But I'm not doing that tonight. This is going to go in with a little bit of barbecue seasoning, I think. A right mishmash of flavours tonight, so we'll see what it ends up tasting like. Hopefully it'll be quite nice, but now I have to look at getting the salmon on. So the salmon takes almost as long to cook as the stir fry is going to. In a conventional oven, it's going to be a bit less in the stir fry, obviously, but I'm not chucking this in the stir fry because I want to taste these flavours a little bit separately. This is a Thai sweet chilli salmon. These packets, come on, flipping headed. This is from Aldi. Let's give my hands a rinse to get some foil out. Right, there we go. Yeah, get a bit of foil out. Costco's finest, the only foil I will use. So much thicker than the stuff you get from supermarkets. And one of those boxes, even though I use it for everything, it lasts about a year. I'm not being funny, that's not bad going. That's two nice pieces, but one nice piece for me. So we'll get rid of that. Does look nice. I hope it tastes just as good. So loosely wrapped, it's said. So that's what I've done. Put that in the air fryer. And we're going to stick that on a roast setting, which is 190. It says conventional 200, but with the air fryer it's going to be a bit lower. I'm going to go for time, and it says here we go, time 15 minutes. It said 18 minutes. That'll probably be about right, I think. So we'll pop that on and we'll crack on with the rest. So we've got the air fryer on, we've got pork in here and a smoky barbecue seasoning. Ramos, we know where that's from, don't we? It's nice, I like it. So I've got a good mush up. Okay. Oh, that smells flipping. Oh yeah, that smells delicious already. It's not even started to cook. Oh yeah, Liking the smell of that. Right, we're going to let that just sit just for a minute. And the last thing we were going to have was a little bit of onion. I'm actually putting a whole, it's a smallish one. I'm putting the whole one in because, like I say, this is going to be a big enough stir fry to last me for quite a few days at work. And what I don't use in a couple of days will go into the freezer. In fact, I'll probably just put some of it straight in the freezer straight away. Well, as soon as it's cooled down, obviously. I'm going to chop through it like a fully blown chef because I'm not one, and they're very sharp global kitchen knives, and I don't really want to lose the end of my finger. So, a little bit of oil in there, just start to smoke a touch, so we're about ready, I think, for the pork to go in. Okay, let that brown off a bit. There, sizzling away quite nicely. That smells delicious already. The flavours from the barbecue seasoning, well, the flavours, the aroma, just smells delicious. I never used to like barbecue flavoured things years ago when I was younger, but as I've got older it's kind of grown on me a bit, to be honest. Tastes change. When I was in my late teens, I wouldn't even touch a bit of spice. Now, I can't get enough of it. So we're going to be adding, find it. Oh, there we go. Got a bit of pepper left in there that I'm going to use. I've got that much stuff in this cupboard spice wise. There we go, chilies. A bit of that, a bit more pepper there if I need it. So, crack a good covering of black pepper on there. I do love my black pepper. And apart from anything, the piperine in black pepper helps your body absorb nutrients and minerals. Little fact if you didn't know about it. So now we're going to chuck in the onions. Like them slightly more done than the stir fry. This is going to look like a huge amount, but it does cook down a bit. get a little bit of that barbecue flavouring into the onions as well. Right, the onions have just cooked down a little bit. Got a good bit of heat going there, so we're going to chuck the peppers and that in on the mushrooms. Of course, we've still got to stir fry to go on top of this, but the peppers and mushrooms, onions, they'll all go down a bit. The thing I love about this kind of meal is it's like you just start with what, just chuck it all in. It doesn't matter. You don't have to follow a recipe or anything like that. Just chuck it in, and the vast majority of it's going to be veg and stuff like that. There's a bit of meat in there, admittedly, but not a massive amount. And you chuck some sauces and spices and things like that on, and taste it as you're going through. You know, oh God, yeah, wants a bit more garlic, oh, it wants a bit more heat. Just chuck it in, mix it up, then you get it. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. Easy way of eating good, nutritious food. Absolutely. Absolutely love it. Sometimes convenience food though, it's easy, but how nice is it? I had a McDonald's the other day. I went through a McDonald's, I thought, I was driving past one, I was hungry, I'd not had breakfast, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and get myself a Big Mac, large fries, some chicken nuggets. It was over 11 quid. I thought I could have gone next door to the Carvery and got a Carvery for £12. I was like, flipping heck. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely couldn't believe it. Admittedly, I didn't look at the prices when I was ordering it. I went drive-through. I was like, bloody hell. You know, you can get a Carvery for less than this. Or go to my local pub, Bartlewood Lodge, and have a flipping full English breakfast for £8.99 with as much as you want, like a buffet thing. Unbelievable. Takeaway's not convenient anymore, it's bloody expensive. If you've got a wok, if you haven't got a wok, get a wok. This kind of thing, honestly, I'm pretty sure most kids will flipping love it. I know not all kids love everything, but there we go. So now we're chucking in the stir fry pot, and I say this does look a massive amount, but these bean sprouts and that, they're going to cook down really, really quickly. I always lose a bit onto the hob, but do not worry about that. I have cloths to wipe that. So that's it. So that is going to cook down a little bit now, and then when it's cooked down a little bit, then I'll put the other sauces on and the other seasonings. I don't use fresh garlic, I use Costco's garlic granules. It's easy, it's simple, and it's quite simple just to add a little bit more if you want to. Can't go wrong with it. I suppose it's a bit of a cheat if you're a proper chef. You'd never use such things, of course, but hey, you know, I'm not a proper chef. I'm just some English bloke trying to rustle up some flipping good rub. And no matter what, I will guarantee that I've took some more out there, Mike. It will taste good. It absolutely will taste good. But we're just going to leave that for a little while, just to cook down a touch. Catch you in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to chuck on the sweet chilli and garlic stir fry sauce. I went for the sweet chilli because the salmon's a sweet chilli. Even though I'm spicing this up a little bit, I thought it would complement the salmon a little bit. There's 2 pouches here from the well-known German supermarket. They're very nice, can't fault them. Never had an issue. Let's give that a bit of a stir in. And it's cheap, it's not expensive. None of this is expensive. This will last flipping, oh god, days. Unless you've got a massive family, of course, then it's not going to, but you know, it's going to last me days. So we've got that in. So I'll do that. And I know from experience, with how I like it, that wants a bit more garlic. So I'm going to chuck that in there. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, you chuck the garlic in at the beginning and the fat, blah 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 blah. Not with granules. If it's fresh garlic, fine. You don't need to do that if it's granules. You can just chuck it in and just give it a simmer and then that's it. Someone will tell me I'm wrong, I'm doing that, but I don't care. It works for me. And then through experience, dried chilies, dried crushed chilies, and I do sometimes, depending on what it's like, add more of those, but we'll see how that is in a little bit. Plenty of sauce in there as well, and you can't see that much of it because it's all at the bottom, but there is plenty of sauce. So I personally, I don't like dry things. I like sauce with my food. Well, if I'm having sort of rice, noodles, that kind of thing, curries, I like a little bit of fluid with it. So I'm just going to knock that down a bit, and I'm just going to simmer that now, just for a few minutes, just to let those flavours get in. Then I'm going to try it in case I need to add anything else. Catch you in a minute. Right, so I'm just going to try a little bit of this now, see what we've got. Little bit of something missing. Dark soy sauce I hadn't put in, and a little bit more chilli to the end of that pot, but I've got some more. Plenty of sauce in there. So you could have, if you want to, you could have a bit of sticky rice or something with this. Again, I don't like my sticky rice dry, like the Thais have it. Sometimes they just eat it. I need a bit of fluid with it. There's enough here. Yeah. Looks good. Let's just try a little bit more. I know I'm dipping my fork back in, but it's only me eating it, so it doesn't matter. Try a bit of the pork. Oh yeah, that's got a little bit of a kick to it now. And the pork still retained its barbecue edge. That's good, I'm loving that. So my salmon's done. I'll have a little bit more before I dish up. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. And although it might not look it in the wok, that vegetable has all still got a decent crunch to it. It just looks a bit soggier because I like it, like I say, with that fluid. So let's get the plate out. Always put my plate in the oven to warm up slightly. I don't like cold food. I know Thais can eat things cold. I personally am not a fan of it. So my wife will get used to that, I'm sure. Now that, oh, look at that. That looks absolutely delicious. Where's my scoopy? This one will do. Oh, a little sizzle there because the plate's hot, which is good because that's going to just slightly crispen off the skin that's on the underbelly of the salmon. Oh, that smells delicious. Oh. Don't waste that bit of skin, do we? Remember about our collagen. Oh, yes. So, that's it. That off. Excuse me. Grab this. That's good. And we're going to just pop a little bit of and the rest I will tub up for afters. I'm going to treat myself. How hot's that still? Oh yes, too hot. Right, grab this. Back in a minute. So, that's it. Thai, sweet and sour. I haven't got my fork. God grief. There we go. Back. So, yep. That's it. Thai sweet chilli salmon and Steve's mishmash stir fry as usual, and a nice glass of red to go with it. Okay guys, have your loads. See you soon.